If you were with us this afternoon, what a great showcase we had with the new stars of tomorrow. And in one particular match, of course, we had two young stars going forward to appear here this evening. The Student Showcase Trophy. And that match is now. Let's welcome the wrestlers.
Thank you very much, Lee Bamber. I'm Aaron X. Welcome back to ASW South, The Last Dance. It is time for the Student Showcase Trophy to be defended at the biggest dance of them all, the last dance here at ASW South. And as the name would suggest on your screen, the champion is on his way to the ring momentarily. Tommy Harrier, the current and only holder of the Student Showcase Trophy, the man who won the trophy many months ago and has been unstoppable thus far.
You got the trophy, that's what I mean, like we said.
Tommy Harrier, a very confident, a very skilled young man, somebody that I've witnessed rise up the ranks at the ASW South Professional Wrestling Academy, now a regular in so many different promotions, but still flying the flag as the representation of the ASW South Student Academy. And that trophy right there proves thus far.
That trophy and defending it tonight, the All-Star South Trailblazer in 2025, Taunton's tip for the top, Top Gun, Tommy Harrier.
Tommy Harrier, you might recognise as one of the poor young individuals who was smacked to the floor by Lucian Phillips not too long ago here at ASW South in an open challenge, but looking to fly high this evening in a Student Showcase matchup for the trophy.
Tommy Harrier. And if you're with us this afternoon, you would have seen an elimination match, the prize of which it was, of course, up on the top of the ceiling there. It was a ladder match, and the winner of that ladder match got the contract to compete for that. Let's meet that winner.
Well, everybody knows who the winner was, especially if you had joined us earlier on this afternoon at the Student Showcase number 7. This young man climbed the ladder. He bested 4 other competitors to earn the opportunity here at the last dance to challenge Tommy Harrier for the Student Showcase Trophy. And if anyone could fly higher than the Harrier, the Top Gun himself, it would be this man, the aerial all-star, Jimmy Swift. Swift by name, swift by nature. Don't be fooled by his smaller stature. This is one of the most incredible athletes I have ever seen in my professional wrestling career. I've even had the displeasure of training alongside Jimmy Swift a couple of times. My gas tank will never be the same. There is absolutely nobody who can keep up with the rapid reconnaissance of the aerial all-star, Jimmy Swift. Momentarily we'll be challenging good friend, training partner, but enemy this afternoon in Tommy Harrier for that Student Showcase Trophy. And of course, if you hold that trophy, that pretty much signifies that you are the man as far as ASW South Student Academy is concerned. Jimmy Swift obviously rapidly becoming one of the most popular men here in ASW South.
Can he take home that trophy? The aerial all-star. He flies like a bird. Jimmy Swift.
I might fly like a bird, but I've never seen a bird hit an RG-25 quite like Jimmy Swift. See what he hits that devastating 450 finisher, you can forget about it. Ain't nobody got aerial hops quite like Jimmy Swift. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a singles contest for that trophy. And of course, the man in the middle, the best in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, your head official, Roger Sears. And momentarily, we will have a Student Showcase Trophy matchup. So there it is. 5 pounds of silver excellence about to be defended. And Tommy Harrier.
It's not about who likes who, it's about that trophy.
And Tommy Harrier certainly might be considered an underdog here in the singles matchup. Jimmy Swift, of course, a favourite across the South Coast already, despite such a diminutive age. And both of these young talents are about to show you exactly why ASW South is the professional wrestling school in all of the landscape. And looks like Tommy Harrier wants to start out with a handshake. Of course, as I mentioned, two very good friends, two men who have trained together, who have crossed paths already on a number of promotions, but their first opportunity here at the biggest dance of them all, the last dance here. And here we go, headlock applied. Tommy Harrier comes off the rope, shoulder tackle, knocks down Jimmy Swift and kicks up immediately. And we want to talk about a diagram of exactly what these two men are all about. And now the pace begins to quicken. Expect a lightning quick pace when Jimmy Swift is concerned. Jimmy Swift with the misdirection, lovely drop kick, takes Tommy Harrier off his game. And Jimmy Swift going to be looking to use all of that speed, that agility against what is normally an incredibly athletic individual in himself. And Tommy Harrier, beautiful backflip, lands on his feet as Jimmy Swift like a cat. And now arm drag takedown by Tommy Harrier. He's going to look to ground, ironically, the high-flying affair of Jimmy Swift. Swift puts on the brakes. Looks to close on, beautiful backflip, evades the sweeping kick from Tommy Harrier. And already this audience, this electrified sold-out crowd here at the Studio Theatre in Salisbury, rising to the occasion, and the cries of "We want more" from the sold-out 170 strong Studio Theatre. By the way, the 8th straight sellout, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. If you're an ASW South fan, we thank you more than any other for making our shows what they are today. And another handshake. Now, Jimmy Swift says, "You almost got me," and I'll tell you what, there's quite a brash attitude amongst these two men. Don't be fooled by all this sportsmanship behaviour. Oh, I think Tommy Harrier is looking for a shortcut. Jimmy Swift says, "Absolutely not." Lovely spinning back heel kick, however, from Tommy Harrier to Jimmy Swift, and now looking to Irish whip him out of the corner, and does so. Jimmy Swift, beautiful evasion, puts on the brakes, escapes at the back door, so to speak. Beautiful enziguri, catches Tommy Harrier flush. Jimmy Swift ascending to the top rope, and I've never seen anyone so comfortable ascending the professional wrestling ropes. Beautiful forward flip evasion, again rolls through as well, but took his eye off the ball, and Tommy Harrier just gave him a lariat to think about as he just clarted him in the middle of the ring. Tommy Harrier taking his time to pin Jimmy Swift, and Jimmy Swift able to kick out. And as you see on the cross cam, look at that enziguri catching Tommy Harrier flush in that pretty little face of his. And you know, if it was based on looks, Tommy Harrier would certainly be at the top of the rankings, no doubt. At least as far as many of the female contingent are concerned. Blue Thunder Bomb, and Jimmy Swift able to escape at just 2. If it's Blue Thunder you're looking for, then look no further than Tommy Harrier, top gun of the skies. But he has been met in the clouds by the ultimate spitfire of professional wrestling. Now, I'm not talking about Josh Bowles, I'm talking about this red arrow that is Jimmy Swift. Escapes out the back door once again, and now gets caught, looking for a kick, I think. Spins out, and a beautiful enziguri catches Tommy Harrier flush. And that's the danger of Jimmy Swift. It doesn't matter how often you think you might have him. He's got a counter for everything, but there's no countering. A stiff back elbow right in the face. The cross cam shows you exactly what Tommy Harrier is all about. Now looking particularly for, oh wow, beautiful sit out black hole slam by Tommy Harrier. Pinning combination, a little bit quicker to get the pinfall this time, but Jimmy Swift still able to evade at 2. And once again, back to the cross cam for the instant replay. And look at the velocity as Jimmy Swift is drilled into the canvas by Tommy Harrier. And Tommy Harrier does not want to relinquish the Student Showcase trophy. He is the inaugural champion. He's the only man to hold this trophy. And of course, if you've been paying any attention to our student showcases, you will know it was Jimmy Swift who he originally beat for that trophy. Beautiful counter in the Hurricane Runner, sit-out position, and Tommy Harrier almost got caught flush there by Jimmy Swift. Swift taking a little bit of time to get back into the game, gets caught with a stiff kick to the midsection, And now a Canadian destroyer in the middle of the ring. Good God almighty. Jimmy Swift's head just bounced off the canvas. And Tommy Harrier says, we're done here. Thank you very much. And man, Jimmy Swift still able to kick out and check out the beautiful devastation that is a Canadian destroyer right onto the dome of poor Jimmy Swift. And Tommy Harrier proving to be every bit the high-flying equal that Jimmy Swift is certainly known for. Now ascending to the top rope. Oh no, trying to sit on the second rope, but oh man, took too long. Jimmy Swift, beautiful enziguri, about 7 feet in the air. Outrageous athleticism as he caught Tommy Harrier flush. Now ascending up to the top, looking for that beautiful snap. Hurricane Runner. And Jimmy Swift now looking for a pinfall here, and Tommy Harrier able to escape. And this has been nothing short of pure high-flying excellence. Exactly what you'd expect for the aerial all-star, and of course from Top Gun himself, Tommy Harrier. Jimmy Swift ascending to the top, and this crowd roaring their approval off the top. But Tommy Harrier with an uppercut right across the face catches Swifty flush, and now looking for a big old superplex, no doubt. And of course, you've got to think with the diminutive size of Jimmy Swift, he does not want to be taking high impact maneuvers quite like a superplex, but Jimmy Swift somehow able to escape and just headbutts Tommy Harrier. Bad landing for Tommy Harrier. I think his head just bounced off the canvas as well. Harrier looks to be pretty much out cold. He's struggling to regain any level of equilibrium, and now the RG25, forget about it, that's going to be that, and Jimmy Swift is your new Student Showcase champion. Well, check out the cross cam here on the RG25, that beautiful 450.
Your champion! The cup goes to Jimmy Swift!
Jimmy Swift bearing the marks of an exhausting and rapid affair with Tommy Harrier, and Tommy Harrier snatching the trophy from Roger's ears and obviously reluctant to give up what he, in his estimation, has made into a truly great mark of how good a student can be at ASW South.
It now belongs to Jimmy Swift.
Tommy Harrier obviously reluctant to give up the trophy, but says congratulations nonetheless, and wants to personally crown Jimmy Swift as the new Student Showcase trophy holder, and that's exactly what he is. A wonderful mark of respect by these two men.
Excellent match. And the future of British wrestling is in very good hands with the likes of Tommy Harrier and your new cup holder, Jimmy Swift.
Congratulations to the brand new Student Showcase Trophy champion, Jimmy Swift.
Don't you worry about that.
One more time, Salisbury, for Jimmy Swift.